10th ranked player in the world, 6th nationally, 5 points in pool play. So the second quarter final underway. Trbovlje in black and orange. And it's Ovnik. Puts it down, nice spin move and the finish. Wonderful move in the low block by Anza Trbov. Trbovlje opened the scoring to lead Denver by 1. Corey Campbell into the lane, goes to the pull-up, front rim. Finsgaard comes down with a rebound. Corey Campbell now defending him. Trbov once again working on King Stockton, rumbles his way to the hole. Can't get the spin move to fall as he clipped the underside of the basket. Trbov, the 11th ranked player in the world, 7th nationally, but there's that wonderful spin move that left Corey Campbell chasing shadows and clutching at straws. Employed the same spin once again, but wasn't able to find the control. Inside to King Stockton, loses his footing, tosses up the shot in the hope of a whistle. Wasn't able to get one. King Stockton, off his feet, fouled Trbov in the act of shooting. And now it's a trip to the charity stripe for Anze Trbov. As he looks to increase Trbovlje's lead further. Biting on the pump fake. Once he was in the air, King Stockton was at the mercy of Anze Trbov, the 23-year-old, representing Trbovlje. So he's good on a free throw to complete a 2-point play. He scored all 3 of Trbovlje's points so far. King Stockton fakes the 2, drives the lane, loses the handle, and Trbovlje recovers. Inside to Trbov once more, outside to Ovnik, nobody within 10 feet of him. Finsgaard with a terrific board, finds Ovnik beyond the arc. Now it's Trbov, fakes the shot, gets his man in the air once again, initiates the contact, and can't make the reverse layup. Well, King Stockton is having a torrid time guarding Anze Trbov in the opening stages of this quarter-final. Fouled him twice, sent him to the free throw line on 2 occasions now. And this is a man who has the hot hand, Anze Trbov. Unable to make the free throw, but he gets his own rebound. Power dribble, jump stop into the lane. I think he touched it last, and so it will be Denver ball. So 1 minute and 19 seconds gone in this second quarter final. Denver yet to get off the mark, the tournament's number 10 seeds. Corey Campbell gets Ovnik off the floor. Ovnik reaches to prevent an open layup for Corey Campbell. Trbovlje commits their first team foul. So Kyles blows past his man as though he wasn't there, gets to the basket unaccosted, and then the error compounded by Kavcic with a rather sloppy outlet pass. So Denver can come to within 1 or tie with a 2-pointer here, and it's a 2-pointer that's been taken by Griffin, in and out. Kavcic with the board, Finsgaard now guarded by Griffin. Ovnik from beyond the arc, in and out. Kyle skies for the rebound. He's the lone scorer for Denver so far, working on Ovnik, goes to the dribble, gets some contact. Hilt picks up his own rebound with the shot clock ticking down. Corey Campbell alert to get the offensive board. Outlet to Kyles. Kyles working the jab step, goes baseline, blows by his man. No basket because the foul occurred before the act of shooting. Well, that was the wide open layup that PK Kyles created for himself. And here we see his explosiveness in evidence once again as he drives baseline. Count the basket. Derek Griffin from the baseline, still able to make the hoop despite being bumped. And now we'll go to the free throw line, looking to tie this game up at 3 points apiece. So Griffin hits the back iron with that free throw. Just 12.5 points a game. Denver, the lowest scorers of the quarterfinalists from pool play. They're very much in contention here, trailing by just 1. Corey Campbell with the quickness, knifing to the hole and finishing with the right hand. This game is tied at 3 with 7.5 minutes to go. Ovnik loses Campbell, goes baseline, the wonderful offload, what a finish on the inside. Trbov is asking for the foul, and he has been a real bright point for the Trbovlje offense. He's got all 4 points so far. Kyles keeping his bearings, spinning beneath the hoop, but can't find the bottom of the basket. Ovnik into the low post. Finsgaard with a mid-range J, too strong off the glass, and nobody from Trbovlje can reel in that long rebound. So approaching 3 minutes gone in this second quarter final. So the referee just ensuring that the check etiquette is followed. Backdoor cut from Kyles, gets up high and is fouled as he elected to use the left hand with that layup attempt. Kavcic whistled. But there was the backdoor cut. Maybe if Kyles would have gone with the right hand and used the left hand to shield, could have got an and one opportunity there. As things stand, the basket didn't fall. So it's a trip to the free throw line for one for Paris Kyles. Can't get the roll. So Finsgaard, guarded by Campbell. Inside it goes to Kavcic. He's working on Griffin, over whom he possesses a considerable size advantage. Beautiful. Long range J for one from Finsgaard. Kavcic with the board. Now Ovnik looks at the two. Beautiful backdoor cut. Rejected! PK Kyles exploding off 2 feet to deny that shot attempt with a wonderful block. Timeout on the floor and a real highlight reel play from Paris Kyles that got his team energized. Wonderful timing at the apex of his jump. It was an intelligent find from Ovnik, but look at that. Mano a mano in the low post beneath the basket. And it was Kyles who came out on top with the energizing highlight reel play that could well provide some inspiration for his team. They're currently trailing by 2. Trbovlje 5, Denver 3, 6 minutes 42 to play. So 6 minutes 42 remaining. Trbovlje leading by 2. Finsgaard with a long range 2 extends that advantage to 4. Trbovlje 7, Denver 3. With 3.5 minutes gone, Corey Campbell working the dribble, drives through a gap that was barely there. As the defenders converged on him, they impeded his progress unfairly. So that's the 5th foul, team foul for Trbovlje. Corey Campbell, guarded by Kavcic, goes right, kicks it back out to Griffin, but it's an errant pass. He manages to recover, front rim on the shot, and is out of bounds. I think it will be Trbovlje ball. So Trbovlje to inbound, goes down to Ovnik. Kavcic puts it back inside, the quick spin, and then the other way. Wonderful footwork in the block from Ovnik. The ball is loose, Finsgaard recovers. 1 second on the shot clock, he has to let it fly. Front rim, ball still loose. Kyles, the grateful recipient of the loose ball. Kyles fakes the 2, steps into mid-range. Front rim on the shot, Finsgaard with the board. Inside to Ovnik, backs down Griffin, goes to the spin, wonderful turnaround J in the low post from Gasper Ovnik. Trbovlje leading by 5, we're approaching the halfway stage, but there's the spin move after a wonderful demonstration of footwork from Ovnik on a previous trip down the floor, but this was the basket he netted. Felt Griffin with his shoulder, spun into the middle and drained the turnaround J. Rebound pulled in by Finn Trbov. Now it's Kavcic working on Campbell. Campbell standing strong. Good positioning secured. Out and drained. Now, is that a whistle on the play? It was a rather feeble one, and indeed it is. Andrzej Trbov continues to have the hot hand and will go to the free throw line looking to complete a 3-point play because that long-range shot came from behind the arc. Griffin late on the rotation, too much contact, and he can't believe a foul being called on him, but indeed it has. And Trbov will go to the free throw line with the opportunity to extend Denver's lead to 8. He duly does so. He's been a force on the offensive side of the ball. For Trbovlje has Kavcic. He scored from the free throw line, he scored on the interior and demonstrated his long-range prowess with that previous 2 where he was fouled. Kyles drives baseline, gets to the hoop in the blink of an eye, and gets the reverse layup to fall. Ovnik working the dribble, goes to the hook shot, can't get the roll, second effort rebound, got a shot away, but it wasn't an accurate one. And now Kyles demonstrating his athleticism and quickness once again. Count the basket! Kyles on the continuation is keeping Denver in touching distance with a one-man offensive display at the moment. Back-to-back baskets for the Denver number 4. And each time he has done it on acrobatic athletic drives. The quickness to get himself into position and then the body control to finish. But cannot complete the 2-point play. Denver trailing by 6. Trbovlje 11, Denver 5. Less than 5 minutes to play. Finsgaard, wonderfully alert, knifes down the lane to pick up his own rebound at knee height and immediately got the left-handed shot to fall. So Trbovlje doing the small things, and they currently lead by 7. Trbovlje 12, Denver 5, just over 4.5 minutes to go. And Griffin, and he's fouled on a 2-point attempt. Finsgaard cannot believe it. That is now the penalty. So it's 2 free throws because Trbovlje are now in the penalty. 17 fouls committed. And Griffin will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
First free throw is your second free throw is good.
So Griffin makes the second, but Denver are still being doubled up. Trbovlje 12, Denver 6, 4.5 minutes to play. Trbov bumping and banging to get himself down low. Secures the rebound and the shot clock was about to expire. It was down to 1, but Trbov battled away, got the rebound to fall. Trbovlje's lead is out to 7. No basket. So, don't think the ball was cleared beyond the arc, which is why it is no basket. And there's confirmation of that. Paris Kyles works the dribble and gets there all alone, left-handed layup. His quickness is proving difficult to handle for Trbovlje. Got to the basket on multiple occasions. As Finsgaard, former #1 ranked player in the world in 3x3, draws the foul and will go to the free throw line for 1. We have a timeout on the floor. Denver, we're looking to find a way back into this game. They currently trail against Trbovlje in the second quarterfinal.
But this time they're going to do it outside of the court. So this is our present for everybody who came here and did not find any spot in the crowd. So it will be a great show for the Dunking Devils outside. They are also going to be here inside the arena later tonight.
فريق السعودي دانكن ديفلز راح يقدم لنا عرض مميز جدا داخل الارينا في الملعب الرئيسي اللي عم نحضر منه، وفي الخارج ايضا خلف الملعب الرئيسي. هذه هديه لجمهورنا الكريم الذي حضر من كافه ارجاء دوله الامارات العربيه المتحده لحضور هذه المباراه FIBA 3x3.
So both teams back out onto the floor. It is Finsgaard to the free throw line for 1 shot, front rim. And it's Campbell who comes down with it. Campbell, 24th ranked 3x3 player in the United States. And once again, Kyles gone in a flash and knife to the hole successfully once more. Right-handed layup brings Denver back to within 5. But now it's out to 6 as Kavcic finishes on the inside. Campbell from beyond the arc. Kavcic with the board. Finsgaard is making himself available for an outlet. Now they find him. Works his way left, guarded by Campbell, goes to the post move, cradles the basketball, can't get it to fall. Again, alert on the offensive boards and pulls the trigger to beat the shot clock. Trbovlje lead by 7. Beautiful backdoor find. Nice two-man basketball between Griffin and Kyles. Denver back to within 6. Ovnik looking to use his size advantage over Kyles. Kicks it back out to Kavjic, who can't convert. Griffin from beyond the arc, rejected. Finsgaard got a piece of it with a long-arm defensive effort. Ovnik for 2 and drains it. That's dispiriting for Denver because Trbovlje are closing in on the 21-point winning total, and Denver then lose the handle and are trailing by 8. Trbovlje 17, Denver 9, 2.5 minutes to play in this second quarter final. So timeout on the floor. Kyles has been a real bright spot for the Denver offense. MVP of the Mexico tournament, Paris Kyles, where he demonstrated his clutch qualities. Some dramatic buzzer beaters, but here his ball handling and driving ability have been in full effect. That was a wonderful offload from Griffin to find Kyles, who was streaking along the baseline. They haven't been able to get themselves ahead, just hanging on in touching distance, but with only 2.5 minutes to go practically in this game, if they're going to make their move, they'd have to make it now. But curls to the basket like that are being rewarded. Trbovlje closing in on the 21-point winning total. Kyles could well get to the basket here. Does so once again, offloads to King Stockton. He makes sure he's in 2-point territory. Air ball from downtown for King Stockton. Trbov in the low post, working on King Stockton. Gets to the middle, right-handed jump hook is effective off the glass. And it's 1 possession to 21 possibly for Trbovlje now. They're leading Denver by double digits. PK Kyles tries a 2. Corey Campbell swoops in for the board. And then his attempted pass to find Kyles beyond the arc is too long. And one suspects that Denver will be eliminated here at this quarterfinal stage. Remember, they finished 8th at the Masters final in Tokyo last year. Trbov curls to the basket, lays it up. Trbovlje within 1 of the 21-point winning total. Line drive 2-pointer is an air ball from Corey Campbell. Ovnik has it inside, it goes to Finsgaard. Trbovlje not taking care of the ball on that possession. Now, why on earth would you foul a 2-point shooter when you're leading by 11? There's 1:35 on the clock, and given the status of the foul situation, Trbovlje committing their 8th foul, so they're in the penalty, and Griffin will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. He stops the clock. Julie drains the first. Denver get to within double figures. We mentioned their offensive struggles as they averaged only 12.5 points a game across pool play, and it looks as though they're heading for a similar total here. They might not even get that many if Trbovlje can capitalize on this possession, because 1 more basket would give Trbovlje the 21-point winning total. Rejected by King Stockton. Shot clock violation. Kavjic is asking for the foul. The officials not interested in his particular request or inquiry. So King Stockton beyond the arc launches a deep 2, front rim. Corey Campbell with the board, kept it in bounds. He launches immediately. So we have 1:11 to play. And Trbov bulldozes his way towards the hoop. Denver collapsed with a triple team. Griffin fires, trying to make the scoreline a little bit more respectable. Ovnik working the dribble. King Stockton is guarding him. Goes to the dribble, loses it, gets it back and offloads. And the game is over on a 2-pointer. And how fitting that is Andrzej Trbov, who has drained the winning shot from downtown. That makes the final score Trbovlje 22, Denver 10. I say fitting because from the opening possession for Trbovlje, Andrzej Trbov has been a real high point, a real bright spark on the interior, on the outside. Paris Kyles tried desperately to keep his team within touching distance with some wonderful drive to the basket, but the all-court offensive display produced by Trbovlje ultimately too much, and the 10th seed Denver have been eliminated at the quarter-final stage. Trbovlje prevail by a score of 22 points to 10.
It doesn't matter where you from. This is the